Interesting take. And this comment is important because these type of attacks are the reason why women are diminishing themselves. This is why a lot of women are underperforming and purposefully diminishing themselves, because they don't want to be on the end of that type of hostility. And as a woman,
you keep hiding from people. You just keep hiding. I'm really getting tired. Like, you're being perceived either way. You think that you're hiding your talents and you're hiding who you are, and you think that you're not being perceived. You're still being perceived. We're all being perceived. Fear of perception is a tool that the devil uses to keep people from becoming successful. It's a way to harvest your success so that it never happens. Because you're like, oh my God, well, Mel, if I do this, people are going to see me and attack me. Okay, people have been attacking people for years, ma'am. It's nothing new. People see someone that has something that they don't have and they start acting crazy about it. It's nothing new. It should be expected. But you not following your dreams, that is the problem here. That is the real problem. Who are you hiding from? There's a difference between being private and just having an overall fear of being perceived. I am private, but I am perceived. What you have to understand is, especially if you have a bright light and a strong essence, you can't hide from people. That's why I always tell people you're hiding from being perceived, but people are still hunting you down. So that shows you that whatever power is in you, it's going to keep shining even if you're trying to hide yourself. So why not just blind people? Your fear of being perceived is costing you millions of dollars. Millions. There are ideals that are in you that you are not pursuing because you're scared of people perceiving you. Well, we know that people do crazy things. We know that a lot of people, they're jealous, they're envious. We already know that, but you can't say that you're not going to do what you need to do because you're scared of pushback. Now, I had a fear of being perceived for a long time because I saw what was being done to me when I wasn't even trying, that I thought to myself, okay, if I do try, it's going to be like World War III if I do try, because I'm not even doing anything and people are bothering me. So imagine if I start doing something, it's going to be worse. So I'm going to just not do anything and hide. But that didn't work either. So I said, you know what? I'm going to just show up and show out. And I've never felt better. I think that the fear of perception is not really you fear people knowing who you are. You fear how people are going to react to who you are. There's a difference. You're not scared of people knowing who you are. You're scared of what they're going to do when they find out how threatening you are as a person. You're scared of what they're going to do when they see how smart you are and then now they feel dumb. You're scared of what they're going to do when they see how creative you are and how you don't need their creative ideals because you already have your own. And you're afraid that they're going to do something hostile. And guess what? Maybe they will do something hostile. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that people are not going to react in a negative manner or that there won't be smear campaigning and reputation ruining. I'm not going to lie to you. People are going to be people. And as long as you put in your mind that people are going to be people regardless, you're not going to care. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hey, if you get rid of your fear of perception and you show your face tomorrow and you become out there or you start showing your talents, don't be scared because nothing's going to happen to you. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you nothing's going to happen to you. I'm not a liar. I don't know how people are going to respond to you. I don't know what they're going to do to you. But I do know that no matter what they do to you, they cannot remove what's in you. That I can guarantee. But I can't guarantee that you won't be pursued. I'm not going to lie and tell you that because people do feel uncomfortable when somebody is a triple threat. People feel uncomfortable when somebody has it all. So I'm not going to lie and tell you they're not going to do anything. But I can say that you can become a solid person. You can solidify yourself enough in who you are to not allow what they do to affect you. But I'm not going to lie and say they're not going to do anything. People will do things, sometimes things that are ruthless. They'll probably dig up stuff from your past to see if they can bring you down. But it doesn't matter, because you have to put in your mind that you have one life to live. So if you don't live it at your fullest, and you don't give it your all, and you don't show up and show out with the gifts that God gave you, essentially you're just wasting your life and letting your life wither away because you're scared of humans. People only have power over you if you allow them to. Oh, well, Mel, what if they say this? Okay. Everybody has a mouth and they're going to use it. Whether they say the truth or they lie, it doesn't change your life path. The humiliation rituals will come, but it's not going to change what you've been designed to do. And a lot of people, you're sitting on millions of dollars. You're sitting on ideals that'll make you millions because you're afraid of how people are going to feel if you show up and show out. If that's the case, if you're afraid of how people in your proximity and family are going to react, then just divest. I have many videos and classes on divesting. Just leave and start over in a new place. Leave your hometown. Just like in the Bible, if you're special, you'll never be accepted in your hometown. Look at what they did to Joseph. They sold him as a slave and he came back a king. So you're never going to be accepted anyways when you truly start to show your talents, especially amongst family. I divested from my family. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. So you think that you're not being perceived because you're hiding, but you still are. People are still watching you because you're just a special person. You can't hide that. You can't keep yourself. I always tell people, be private, yes, but you will be perceived. A lot of you guys have to stop being afraid of people. That's the problem. You guys have this fear of reputation slander, not understanding that they're going to do whatever they need to do to stop you. But as long as you don't stop, that is what counts. Okay, so your fear of perception is just, what it's doing is it's keeping you in chains and it's keeping you in bondage. I think that the fear of being perceived is a lot more popular in the community of women because women see what other women do to women who stand in their power. They will shred you. I'm not going to lie and tell you that they won't. They will, but it doesn't matter because they can't stop what's in you. As long as you don't let the light that is in you fade and dry up, people can do whatever they want, but you're not going to allow them to stop your divine path. So what? They perceive you. They know you. They know what you do. They know how smart you are. So what? What's the worst they can do? Talk about you? Spread lies? That's not going to stop anything. So if that doesn't stop anything, what does it matter? The reality is you have a fear of being pursued. And you have to understand that you're living around other humans. People are going to pursue. You can't avoid that. It's almost like you're running from reality by facing being perceived, by fearing being perceived. You're running from humanity. And humans are going to do what humans do. People are going to do what people do. They feel insignificant, they're going to retaliate. They feel smaller than you, they're going to retaliate. But that can't stop you from living, though. You cannot take down control freaks, Jezebels, and Leviathans if you don't have respect and boundaries. Respect and boundaries, part 2. All of us in life have our own individual power. The problem is when you give that away by being a habitual people pleaser. And respect and boundaries, part 2, we will be doing a deeper dive into how to respect yourself and how to also ensure that the people around you are giving you the same respect that you also give yourself. In addition to that, we have Defeat Jezebel and Leviathan on June 29th, following the Respect and Boundaries Part 2. In order to deal with lower level controlling entities, you need to know how to spot them within individuals and know how to navigate them. In other words, Vampires, sociopaths, narcissists all fall under the Jezebel and Leviathan umbrella. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to spot people who have these entities operating in them, how to respond to them, and how to protect yourself from them on a both spiritual and physical level. You guys do not want to miss these master classes. Very, very important.